Hey everyone! So I thought I would demonstrate. Yesterday I was playing around doing some Easter wreaths, and I got, as you know, if you're trying to ever work quietly in your office, I got interrupted by my daughter who lives here and my husband. And I think I yanked on that. Let's fix this. And I got all this done and then messed up at the last minute trying to rush this daffodil. So my thoughts were I would take my gouache and try to correct this. Obviously, you can see I tried to rush at the last minute getting this daffodil in, and I'm kicking myself that I did that. And then on this piece, I don't like the way the pencil is showing through here. I was real happy with the way the daffodil turned out here. Happy with the eggs. I really enjoyed doing the background. There's a separate video on that and I'll link it at the end. But I'm just gonna lay out some gouache that is in roughly the same colors that I used yesterday on this, on both of these paintings. And I'm gonna go with, let's see, I have a cadmium yellow. I still can't wear my glasses because of my face being swollen up, but I'm just gonna lay out these colors. And I have found it's best to use gouache wet. Not, you can use it dry, which is fantastic. I'm going to use my same number 6 Princeton brush, or number 8 Princeton brush that I used yesterday. And let's see. Okay, so I've got, oh, I was going to do 2 blues. I did a white. I was going to do a lighter blue in case the green, or the, in case the green looks funky. I don't think I'm really mixing up any purple. So let's see. My intent is just to fix this. But as you all know from painting, let's turn this around so this is a little bit closer. I don't know why I laid it out way far away. But let's see, we're gonna, oh, and we need our water, and we'll get a big one. And I also usually get a little one with gouache because it can muddy up pretty quickly. And I've got my paper towels. So let's see, let's wet this a little. Go in and just get, I'm gonna mix a little white actually with this to lighten. And you can just, after you mix it, you can hold it next there. I think that's looking, that's pretty close. Not bad for a color match. Could go even a little lighter. You know, yellow is such a strong color, and you only need a little bit, the tiniest bit. That looks a little closer. Yep, look at that. Oh, maybe not. Add a touch of yellow back in there. Although I do like the daffodils with the whiter leaves. So here, this got all mucky. And so I thought, now maybe if I don't cover the whole thing, maybe I should just go over little parts of it and let some of this interesting background show through. Now, gouache dries a little quicker. I'm very new to gouache, but I'm also pretty excited by, all right, let's see, maybe we'll leave that part kind of peeking through the back. This is going to be a little, should I do this? Should I do that? Let's see. And then we're gonna, I do like, see how it's much more opaque? It actually covers up this little, where the stem is showing through. There we go. Now, we're gonna go like this. And then I think what I wanna do is, maybe I'll make this one a little bit brighter yellow. That's coming over, because you can see I kind of goofed that up as well. There we go. So this is actually, let's see, I'm gonna go like this. And then I think what I'll do is kind of just wash it in like a watercolor, or drag it in, not really wash it in. Kind of leave some of that other showing through. Oh, I like that. Okay. Now for me, that feels like it, let's see, we don't want that showing through. There, that is nice. In terms of, I feel like covering up the mistake. Now it does make it look a little more matte. So I'm thinking that I want to do something a little more, put a little deeper yellow in here, the part that's closer to the center. Hello, Harley. My dog has decided to join me. There we go. Nice. And then maybe I'll even kind of whiten up the tips a little so that they stand out. You can go a little more, a little thicker with that. Now, I think the important part, or an important part of fixing this as well, would be making the orange center. Should have washed my brush before I put it in the yellow. Now I'm going to scoop that all off of there and move it here. Okay, that's a nice orange, and rinse my brush. Boy, I can say anything over and over again. And then you know what? Once I rinse it in here, I'm going to rinse it in this clean water even, and go over and pick up a little more red to make it darker over here. So we've got a darker orange. All right, now I'm going to go around here, and it's a circle, but you know, it's not a, it's nature. It's not a perfect circle. While I'm at it, I will put some in here, and then this one, it's one of those that's a little more open. There we go. Nice. Now I'm gonna go even with the lighter orange on top of here. Oops. Let's see. So we'll just have the darker kind of showing through as well. Nice. And try not to do it in a pattern, even though it is kind of pattern. Like, oh, I like that. Pull this out a little. Nice. Very nice. Now, let's see. This actually should be kind of a little darker orange on the inside. going down to the bottom, this as well, and this one. And you know, sometimes these, when they're open, have a bit of this ruffly white, when I've seen the pictures of them, when they're some of these open up like this and have this big, there we go. Ah, I like it. A little bit of white on parts of these. All right, now I feel like, because that was just so kind of sloppy. Now what I did, I would like to put some kind of shadowy areas in here, because they are under here. Well, if the light's overhead, but see, I like to add a little bit of separation between the petals. And I feel like that bottom part, I dirtied that up again. Let's see, let's add a little bit, bring this back the way it should be. And also I feel like these should be a little fatter on the sides. There we go. Daffodils have such a distinct shape, and there we go. Kind of liking that a little bit more. The thing with gouache is you can keep playing with it until you get it how you like it, and I like that. With watercolor, you're kind of like one and done. If you mess it up, it is messed up. And while it's only one sheet of paper, it's kind of discouraging if you have been working on it for a long period of time. And I just feel like gouache offers you a little bit of redemption with your messed up brush strokes. If you want to go back in and kind of change things that are really bugging you. Maybe I'll make this one much more yellow. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, and we'll give this one a tip back, but also make them a little, I feel like they were a little not as fat as they should be. Let's see. Nice. I don't know, I don't really want to block that whole thing, block out all the light that's showing through. If you kind of leave that, that's kind of nice, although I don't like that. Let's see. Let's fatten this guy up a bit. And this does dry out. Gouache is a different animal. I imagine it's more acrylic-like in its drying time, a lot quicker. Oh, I like that. I do like that. That to me kind of seems to me to get rid of the things that were bothering me most about, can I go back in here? I don't think I liked the white Oh, I'm liking that better already. Nice. I mean, I like it. I like it better. And what's important when you're doing your paintings is that you like it better too. There we go. Nice. There's not really much else about this that I like the eggs. I like all of these. I could go in here, like I said, I could go in and just completely change everything about it, but that was the only thing that was really jumping out at me. So now I'm gonna bring this one in because this was another practice piece yesterday. And, you know, I was messing around with compositions and you know, what I liked, backgrounds that I liked. It was a lot of fun, actually. So here's this one, which again, this is where I was talking about, I did like the kind of shading that I did that turned out on the daffodil, but I wasn't crazy about how this pencil was showing through. I don't know, is that pencil? So here's the afterpiece. I'm liking it better. Even though it matted this up, it just doesn't jump out at me anymore. So now we've got same color palette that I was using yesterday, but look at this. I went over this and that drives me crazy, or is a bit annoying. So let's mix up some yellow, and I like the yellow that's on there. This, I'll look at how much that actually covers it up in one pass. So, I mean, with gouache, you can keep layering. Let's layer and let that dry. Yellow is also one of the more see-through colors, transparent when you're doing anything. So let's just go over it with one coat, and we'll see how, I like the way that orange came out. Maybe we'll come back in and toy around with this one a little bit. So that has helped it out a little. Let's see, let's get some more yellow, put some white, which usually is really darn opaque. And look at that. Now, hopefully it looks the same on the camera as, fatten these guys up a little too, and also go a little heavier here. We'll come back in with the orange. I mean, I wouldn't say this is what you want to do all the time, but if there's a piece that you really like and you feel like you might have destroyed it, I'm going to keep layering it on there. Let's see. It is going away. Do you see that? That's really, I actually am liking it very much. And it doesn't look, you know, cakey where I'm looking at it. I like it. I've lost some of the shadowy kind of area, but you know, you can always put that back in. I can go in with this orange. I'm gonna add a little more red, or a lot more red, heavy-handed, huh? And a lot more yellow to this, and get a nice thick layer of gouache. I might even want that to be, I left a spot of red in there so I could darken it up, because I don't think that is as dark as I would like it. All right, let's try this. That's a little better. That is nice. Let's see. And around here now, what I'm gonna do, I don't know if I wanna make it more of a green that's down at the base or kind of orangey like this. Let's see, let me do some orange over here on this little, a little more ruffly. There we go. And the inside is like a darker, there we go. I kind of goofed that up there. Let's see, do I want to, I could probably just come in like this with the orange, and then just soften it a bit. There. I don't really want it, don't want it to look like the spokes of a bicycle, but I like to have a little bit darker in there. There. And maybe we'll go in, maybe we'll go along, put some brightness. Let me see if I can drag in a bit of white on the tips here. Well, I do like that I got rid of that obvious line showing through there. And I am liking bringing in a little bit of highlight on the tips. Sometimes it's like all the way up. Let's see. Just kind of brighten that. Oh, there. I am much happier with that. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did like it, please give me a like and subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, thank you so much for following my channel, and I'll see you again next week.